What's up guys, this is Jorge Yao back with another video. Now in this video, I haven't done Clash of Clans videos in a while, so I wanted to do a Clash of Clans video update because I have been playing, but I've been mainly doing a Let's Play series for Clash Royale, which is Supercell's newest game. People are enjoying that. Hopefully that series, I will continue that series, but I figured, you know, I want to get back to my roots and kind of give you a status of what's happening in Clash of Clans, at least on my main account. So I left my Yao Squad account. It's pretty much a dead account. I don't even have a badge on it. Don't really have time to play, but so I'm focusing primarily on my Jorge Yao account. So as you can see, you know, the base layout not much different than previous ones in the past you know, Town Hall 11 update. My highest, let's see, let's do a status check. Highest all-time 5,472, which I actually hit I think a couple days ago. And then right now I'm at 5,386. Took some pretty hard defensive losses, so you know, not that good, but it's okay. I won 8 defenses, which is great. So you always have to adapt, always have to create new defenses. So let's see. Top players wise, I made it to top 10 a couple of days ago, or even yesterday I think it was, but then now it dropped down to 17. I do have a 1-day shield available, not going to use it yet, so I do have a free session coming up, which is great. I'm going to remove this trunk. I was hoping to get some more of these Christmas trees, but only got a few of them, so those are pretty cool though. I like how they do new Christmas trees every single year, so you can see kind of like a timestamp of, you know, how many years you've been playing. I'm kind of sad I removed my original Christmas trees from year 1, you know, because those are the OG ones, you know, with the little light bulbs on them. Those are pretty cool. So okay, so let's get back to the topic. So showed you guys the profile. Right now I'm 163, ranked 163 in the world, which is not too good. Top of the leaderboard inflated so much. I know there's been a lot of heat on Supercell regarding, you know, the newest update and shields and stuff. You know, it is a concern. There are, you know, pros and cons to every update. You know, some of the pros, you know, you do get to have that intended, like, you know, I want to go eat dinner, or I want to go, I do something really quick, and, you know, I want that time to be able to do that. So, you know, Village Guard and things of that nature are perfect for that. But on the other hand, you know, as a result of that, you know, when you lose shield, when you can search in the battle queue, when you can search in the battle queue without losing shield, well, you lose a part of your shield when you find a battle, basically. And, you know, the more battles that you find while you're shielded, the more of that shield that you lose. So that portion of it, it's actually, I understand Supercell's intention with that, which is to, you know, allow players to play on their own time. But actually it has the opposite effect, where top players, you know, they're going to take advantage of that and try to play. It basically forces them to play longer rather than shorter, because they're trying to, it's all about finding bases whenever you can and at the right time. So that kind of forces everyone to you know, be in the search queue as long as possible, and that means searching while you're on shield. So it's not necessarily the best thing in the world, but I understand their intentions, their good intentions, and, you know, props to them for thinking about it. Who knows if they're gonna change it though. But let's get into the heart of things, because, you know, I don't want to drag this on too long. I know my intros are pretty long, but look at my defensive log. Oh, terrible. That's why I've been shot down a bit, negative 27. But look at the GoWiWi is just so strong right now with the Earthquake. Negative 27, negative 28, negative 14. I wish I could show you some of the replays from before, because look at this. Look at this string of wins, man. +9. Even though they're low amount of cups, you know, it doesn't matter to me, because for me it's the shield that matters, you know. So negative 31, that sucks too. +12. So out of, like, you know, what is it, 3, 4, 5 defenses, I won 4 out of the 5, so that was huge. But then I went on a pretty bad losing streak on defense. Let's look at my attack log though. I only have 2 replays that are available right now. I'll share some of them, or I'll show you guys some of them, obviously. But man, the GoWiWi strategy with the Earthquake is so strong right now. See, you can see some 3 stars in there, 3 star there, 3 star there, 3 star there. So really strong right now. And I know other YouTubers probably already covered this, but you know, I just want to show you guys. So let's go ahead and look at the first battle. Why is it loading? Okay, cool. So this base has been used before previously. It's a very popular base, but you know, I used the Earthquake spell. So you have one donated from your clan. So you use the Earthquake spell to knock out basically the front layer of walls. Hopefully you can get 2, and then you knock out the core. That way you have pretty much a direct shot to the center, which makes it a lot easier. So you drop your 3 golems right there. Wizards behind, so that's pretty standard. You put the warden. King's not dropped yet. King's dropped right now. So the warden's protecting these guys. Well, at least has the aura around these guys. And then you drop the witches in the back. Now the witches are there to spam, basically distract the falcon artillery, or sorry, eagle artillery. I keep calling it falcon artillery because that's what they called it at ClashCon. I keep calling it the falcon cannon or falcon artillery. But look how easy it was to just get into the center and just pretty much destroy that town hall. And the rest is just cleanup. Like I didn't even pop the queen ability yet on this battle. So golems are still, you know, there's still a golem alive, and you know, witches are doing their thing. So a lot of these battles, it's really a toss-up because you know, they could be easily 3 stars. Now the witches, again, you know, spawning the skeletons, you know, the eagle artillery, you know, tries to target, you know, whatever troop, and you know, once it does, it lands a bomb. So it's a good way of, you know, when you drop the archers, or not archers, when you drop the witches later on, because the eagle artillery doesn't come into effect until after you drop a certain amount of troops, right? So if you look at the eagle artillery, it says range, damage type. The eagle artillery has nearly unlimited range and targets tough enemies with exploding shells. However, it won't activate until a large amount of troops have been deployed. So that's why you drop, you know, your big heavy hitters, like the ones with a lot of HP, golems, obviously, and then you drop your queen and your king and wizards behind, and then by that time, you know, the eagle artillery is going to be in effect, and that's where the witches come into play, because when you drop the witches, they're going to start attacking the witches and also the little skeletons that come out. So it's a good distraction method. I really like it. But the Earthquake, man, it gets you in so easily. I wish I could show you some 3 stars, but you know, there's one 2-star right there for plus 11, and let's go ahead and look at the other one. Again, similar base. I don't know why people are using this base. I guess it works, I guess. I don't know, but same exact strategy. I drop the Earthquake on one side just to break into the outside layer, and then you'll see that in a second I drop the same. I drop Earthquake to drop into the middle core. So I basically have a straight shot from basically left side all the way to center. Golem, 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 wizards behind, drop the queen, and then there you see the eagle artillery starting to take effect, and that's where the Grand Warden comes into play. You have the Grand Warden, so you want to make sure that when the eagle artillery is in effect, you drop the wizards, or not wizards, the witches, excuse me, and the king as fast as possible, and then that way, and you rage them up with the ability, and then you have the Grand Warden to protect them again from the eagle artillery. And look, I still have the king and the queen ability. I still have those abilities. So, you know, and basically golems to tank. So like, this is super easy. Not hard to do. When I first got 3-starred by this strategy, I was like, whoa. I think I posted on Instagram. It was like negative 50 something trophies. It was insane. But look at that, like, you know, not even hard at all. Like, anyone can do this strategy, basically. It doesn't require a lot of like micromanaging, doesn't require a lot of I wouldn't say skill, because you still have to know like how to drop troops and where to enter from and what's the best. But look at all those golems, like all those golems are still alive. If I had a queen behind them, you know, this could have easily been, you know, a 3-star instead of you know, if I have a queen and some wizards, could have been a 3-star. So that being said, you know, it's just luck of the draw. The golems funneled away, so didn't get the 3-star, but you know, high percentage on a 2-star. You know, you have 75% right now, 11 seconds, 10 seconds to go, and counting. So there you guys go. You know, that's one attack, and I'll show you some attacks on the other end where I lose on defense, and they basically use the same strategy. So it's a very popular strategy. So let's go ahead and look at that. So negative 27, ouch. Negative 28, ouch. Oh, I hate this. Negative 33, those just hurt, because look, when you win 10, 11, you know, 10, you don't get many trophies, right? And then boom, you get hit on defense 5 hours ago. So today, like, I didn't find any battles at all. 10 cups from a day and 2 hours ago, and I didn't find any cups at all. And then, you know, and then I get hit for negative 27. That sucks, right? That really sucks. But let's go ahead. He uses kind of the same strategy. 2 golems though, a few wall breakers, wizards, witches, king, queen, pretty much maxed out everything. Only exception is he doesn't use 8 earthquake spells like I use. He uses 5 earthquake spells, and then a poison, a freeze, and 2 rages. For me, I just use the 2 rages because, you know, the rages get you, basically mine's like a rush strategy. Get to the core, take out the town hall as quick as possible with the rages and the earthquakes, and then be done with it and hope for a 3-star, or make sure, you know, hope for the golems to be alive, and then your troops to you know, back them up behind. So, and one good thing is, you know, as you can see, I'll show you in a little bit, but I'll show you this replay first because I'm sure you guys are dying to see some replays. So I switch around my bases. This is not the best base to use. This is not the base that I use to get those 4 wins out of 5. So don't copy this base. This base is not great, obviously, since I've been losing on it. So he uses you know, wall breakers on, you know, the top and the right side, just to break through. And then you'll see in a second, he's thinking, and yes, he uses the earthquake spell just to get into the core, and that's smart. So the new meta is, you know, earthquake is in, jump spell is out, where previously people would use, you know, 3 jump spells, 2 jump spells, or whatnot to get those golems in, not only from through the first layer, but to the inner core as well. So he drops the golems, right? So he has, you know, 1 on each side basically. You know, good thing my artillery's targeting that golem, but the wizards are doing work, and then now he's got witches coming with his king and queen. Broken through, he's got the Grand Warden behind them, so he's got some area protection. He hasn't popped any abilities yet. He's used 1 rage spell. Now he pops the ability. He pops the ability when, you know, you have everything basically in the middle, and you have that lava hound, my lava hound right there, kind of keeping them, you know, busy. So he pops the king ability to try to get to the center, which is good. You know, and then now he's got the queen pretty much untouched, and the queen easily takes down the town hall without any problems, without even using her ability. She hasn't even used her ability yet. Grand Warden's still there. Queen's gonna pop her ability in just a second. There you go. And then boom, you know, easy 2-star for him. Easy 2-star for him. So there you go. Boom, he's just waiting. Those golems are still working, or that one big golem is still working. So, and that one's still working there too. So, I think he's using that more as a distraction for my Eagle artillery. But, you know, who knows? Maybe the wall breakers, you know, this wasn't, you know, his actual plan, but it worked out. He got the 50%. Close one though, very close one. He got the 50%, 2-star, and I don't think those golems would get him to get any additional percentage. Maybe this golem right here might get him an extra percentage or 2 from that wizard tower when he explodes, and so on and so forth. But again, close one. Like, you know, that could have been a toss-up. So. But he got to the core. I think a lot of the strategies nowadays is get to the core, take down the town hall. So let's look at another one. This one, again, is a little bit different. He's back to the old strat where he's using the earthquake spell, but using 3 jumps. So 3 jumps is pretty popular, especially, but he uses kind of the same strategy. 2 golems, 12 witches, 10 wizards, and 1 P.E.K.K.A. And he's got max everything else, but 3 jumps, and that 1 earthquake is really just to weaken the core basically. So it's not really for any other intended purpose. So again, don't use this base because I've been 2-starred already. So not a good advice to use this base. So he puts the 2 golems down and drops all the wizards, and then, you know, basically standard attack strategy. Drops the witches though, which is key, because then now the Eagle Artillery is attacking. Now, good thing is the Eagle Artillery is basically was attacking the P.E.K.K.A, and now it's firing, and it's going after all these little skeletons and everything else. But look, the king is he popped his king ability. Queen is still untouched. Grand Warden's protecting them to get to the core. I have that Lava Hound as defense, so that's the one thing. So that's the one thing that's the Grand Warden provides, is that, like, previously the Lava Hound would really help out on defense because it would stall the queen. But with the Grand Warden, you know, it protects all your troops in that huge range. Look at that wide radius. It protects all your troops in that range. So, you know, if you see a Lava Hound come out, you know, you have time basically to take it out, and you no longer have to deal with stalling. And, you know, that Town Hall came down really quickly. Queen hasn't even popped the ability yet. Grand Warden's not even touched, really. The ability is used, but not really touched. And it's just easy sailing for him right now. You know, right now it's just overkill. He doesn't even need to do anything, and he hasn't even popped the queen ability. I think he wants to try to get higher percentage, but he doesn't really have a tank in front of him, so he's not going to be able to get a 3-star or anything like that. But easy 2-star, easy 2-star. It's really hard to lose these days, to be honest. Really hard to lose these days if you have the right combination, especially if you go with, you know, mass witches with some golems. And you have Grand Warden, so it's not a hard thing to win these days. And you can tell that it's evident, very evident, by the cup inflation. Like, before the update, I think the highest cup trophy was like 42, or no, excuse me, 52 something. And now it's 56.45. That's insane. And look, last season, 5,562. Look at that cup inflation. That's crazy. Just to get the top 200, let's see, is insane. Like everyone, obviously everyone's legend in top 200, but just to get the top 200, you need to be 5,369. That's crazy. That's crazy. Number 1 player, Brendan, not the Brandon that's you know, level 335 or whatever, but different Brendan, 5526. I was a lot higher before. I think I was ranked number 3 in the US a couple days ago. So dropped quite a bit, but it's okay, guys. I'll get it back. And really, it just depends on timing, time of day, when you play, whether you find bases or not, and so on and so forth. So again, you know, this update is very controversial. A lot of players are enjoying Clash Royale. I certainly am enjoying Clash Royale, but that doesn't mean I'm not playing Clash of Clans anymore. And one thing I wanted to do note, though, is that I'm happy about is I finally maxed my base. Like, I used to have a lot of walls that were still level 10, but I finally maxed it to a level 11 just from farming, getting a lot of gold and a lot of elixir from battles, just from the bonuses. So that's pretty cool. You know, so awesome stuff. You know, I wanted to get back to more Clash videos, but unfortunately I think Clash Royale is a lot more fun to record. It's a new game, so I like doing the Let's Play videos. Let me know in the comment section though, like, you know, would you prefer more Clash of Clans videos or more Clash Royale videos? I think either way, I'm going to continue on more so with the Clash Royale Let's Play episodes, and then maybe splash in 1 or 2 just basically post checks, status checks on Clash of Clans, doing a video here and there. But let me know your thoughts and in the comment section, and I'll try to accommodate. Again, thanks again for all those guys who participated in the 10K subscriber contest, and congratulations to the 5 winners in my previous video where I announced them, and you know, onwards to 25,000. So hopefully we can get there, and we'll give away, well, I'll give away more giveaways. So that does it for this video. This is Jorge Yao. Thanks again for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and peace out, guys.